Hey everybody, it's us, and welcome back to Living Between Paychecks Kitchen. Jack later still at Lake Jackson, but we're going to come to you from my little shitty apartment kitchen. Sorry. This one, again, it's still summer. It's something that you get a lot here on the Gulf Coast. It's usually an appetizer. You use it as a full meal. It's fried. It's fried stuff. I enjoy fried stuff. You can tell, but this is going to be amazing. I've done it before. It's really great. It's just another way of frying something else and making it awesome. So, before we get into it, be sure to like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff, ring the little bell, get notifications when we do these. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday now, I think is the schedule. And also, checking the link down in the thing for our merch. We got some aprons, fake hand spots, spatulas, flippers, all kind of it's down the doobly-doo. And let's just get into the food. This is going to be awesome. Alright, relatively simple stuff. You're going to need some sausage. You can get this sausage or you can get the link and have to cut it out of the skins. But you can just buy that and it's easy. You're going to need some oil for frying. Salt if you're just using like straight breadcrumbs, but I'm using some seasoned stuff. The Italian breadcrumbs, so you don't need any of the salt stuff. Or you can just use like flour and stuff, but you want to add that. You're going to need some eggs to be able to fry stuff, and that's it. So be sure to pause your Bones video before you do any recording, so the guys over at Reaper Miniature don't get mad at you for watching their stuff. So just rip you off a thing of this sausage and make a little ball out of it. You're going to do the whole thing out of the, just make a plate full of balls. Now, you can take these and put them in the refrigerator for 20 minutes or a freezer for like 5 minutes to kind of help them solidify if they start, sliding or deballing, whatever. While those are sitting, you want to get 2 plates. You're going to set this up, or a plate and a bowl. Use one bowl, you're going to put 2 eggs. Just crack them into. Bloop, 1, bloop, 2. And then you want to get you a fork or an egg beater and then just beat them like they owe you money. Okay, now, you're just going to set this up as stations. You're going to egg, and then breadcrumbs, and then your other plate. Okay? Yeah, I didn't realize how much I beat these. Like, went straight Bob Ross and beat the devil out of them, I guess. You don't want to leave that stringy stuff in there. Keep beating on it. Your other plate gets you some breadcrumbs, or your flour, or your panko, or whatever you're using to put it over there. You can use any of these. I just used this because it was cheap, and I had it. So, just put a little bit there, and you can always put a little bit more on top if you run out. So, that's how you're going to do it. Egg, thing, plate, right? So, get your sausage ball. It might stick to the plate a little bit. Pull it off. Make sure it's got a nice coat of your egg. Get all the dripping off of it. Now, use one hand to deal with the egg. Now, I did this backwards. So, one hand egg, one hand breading or flour or whatever. That way you don't end up, like, coating your fingers like you'd want to cook them, right? So, be sure they get nice and coated all the way around. Spin them around, sprinkle it on there. Do whatever you're going to do. Sorry, it wasn't on camera. I screwed up my hands. I got them opposite, whatever. So, do the whole thing. Now, you can set them in the fridge again for like 5 minutes. And then you're going to do them second time. You can do them straight away, or you can let them freeze again because, you're worried about them, like losing form, losing shape, that kind of stuff. But if not, just go right in here. You're not going to do anything extra. Remember to use one egg hand, one breading hand, and give it a nice coating right on top of the other one. You don't have to add anything extra. You don't have to add any extra flour or any of that thing. You just do it. Make sure it's nice and coated. And this what gives it that thick, crunchy shell to the outside where it's not just a wad of greasy sausage with a little bit of flour or something on the outside. That second coat is what really makes it, okay? It's going to nice and cover it up. And this is what takes a while. Just do them all. I'll get you a decent-sized pan, something that'll hold all of them. Try to do it in one. This is my good-sized big skillet. Now, you want to give it about an inch to half an inch, depending on how big your sausage balls are and your stuff is, in there. So it usually takes about a cup and a half, depending on the size of your skillet. Get that in there, put it at about medium-high, and let that warm up. Once it's warm, you can tell just by sprinkling a little bit of the breading or something in there, it'll start to bubble a little bit, or you can just feel it and just put your hand over it. Not in it, put your hand over it, and you can tell that it's warm. Go ahead and start putting these in. You can put them in when it's cold, and it'll just slowly work up to it. It depends on how you want to do it. Superstitious, I guess. These, you can just put them all in here. It doesn't matter if they really touch. Most of the time, the breading won't cook to each other, so you're fine. A little bit of gap is fine. Now, once it gets up to cruising, you want it to bubble, you don't want it to pop. You don't want it spraying and popping, flying all over the place. So if it's popping and doing all that kind of stuff, turn your heat down. Now, once it starts browning a little bit, usually takes about 2-3 minutes. I use tongs, you can use a fork or a spatula or whatever. You just kind of roll them around. You want this nice golden brown on top of them, or all over them. So it's a ball you're going to have to keep moving around because everything on the bottom cooks faster. So I think it took me 15 minutes all total trying to get all these. nice and golden brown, especially once they got up to speed. Now, just check my inside temperature. You can get a thermometer and check. Again, like sausage, if you're worried about heats and stuff. This flew past the chicken meter at like 165, like relatively quickly. So I went ahead and pulled those out just to make sure the inside was cooked. But again, this is amazing. This is super simple. I wouldn't give it to really young people because it's very hot. Be sure to get your paper towel and put it on the plate, kind of stuff, like your secret thing. But yeah, this is amazing. This I would give to just about anybody. Again, it's greasy. You got to be super careful. Don't want anybody burning themselves, but because it's a fried food. But this is great. You can use it as an appetizer. You can use it as like a full meal, just a couple of them. Put it next to some vegetables or whatever. It's better than a chicken nug, man. I don't say that a lot about a lot of stuff because I love my nugs, but this is better than a chicken nugget. This is fried sausage balls. You can use it for breakfast. Put it with a little bit of gravy or something. It's a staple. Like, it's something you really need to try out. Again, the sausage itself was like $3 or $4, and everything else was like pennies on the dime, man. So this is super amazing. It's under our budget. Try it out. Let me know how it goes. And there you have it, folks. Fried sausage balls. It's one of the best ways to, hey, eat my balls, and you can say it to anybody in your family and it not be completely weird. I mean, this is the South, but they're amazing. Try it. If you do it differently, you want to see us do it differently, let us know. Put it in the comments. Maybe we'll revisit this. So that's what our comments are for. Put it down there. You can also find us on social media. You can find us at Facebook, Pinterest, Patreon. You can find us all those at Live Between Paycheck Kitchen. You can also find us on Instagram at Living Between. We had to shorten it down over there. And you can find me over on all those under my name. But you can also find me at TikTok under my name. I'm doing some videos, offshoots for here, just a little bit of shameless plug. So if you haven't got on that thing, or you haven't found us over there on that social media platform, you can find us. I'm doing some little one-shots, some things that's just over there, and it's really fun, actually. So it's fun. I try not to get political at all. Tuck my beard because I might be lying. And I'll see y'all next time. Y'all be safe, all right?